Hi guys, Jill here, and we are on day 3 of Marian Smith's 31-day challenge. And today is the box that I had showed you that came with the stamp set. And this is what it came like. It's just, a brown box. And I did a bunch of painting with it because it took a few directions. So this is what it ended up as. But the first thing I did was I painted the entire box with my Lumiere paints. And this is Met, so M-E-T, olive green. And it's a really nice sparkly green with a gold hue to it. And it's really pretty. But it's really rather sparkly or bright, or however you want to look at it. But I've had these paints forever, and I actually had to throw out some of them because they were like dried in the bottle. So I'm down to 2 of them, but I figured I should use these. And the other reason I used this color is because with the inside it matches that paper I showed you, because of the green, the gold, it just fit perfect. And this box has started one way and just ended up totally different. What I was going to do was hold some of my game things in here. I was going to stamp it with the bingo card. That was a disaster. So what I first did, again, was put that whole layer of green on. Then I taped these pieces in with big sheets of double stick tape. And this paper was from my pile of stuff. Then I tried to tone down the green a little bit. I came in with a little bit of sparkle glaze and added some sparkle. It did tone it down, just not quite enough. So I started thinking, what can I do? And that's when I decided to crackle it. I used old-fashioned crackle medium, and the way this works, it tells you on here, but I've had this for years and years, and probably 15 years. So you put down a layer of paint like I did, and that's what's going to show through on the crackles. Then you apply the crackle medium, and whatever direction you brush in is usually kind of the direction your crackle's going to go. And you learn from experience. Try on even just some paper. It's fun stuff to work with. Then, like it says, the top, you have to apply a top coat. Your crackle's not going to happen if you don't add a top coat. So I added one of my dark browns of just plain old acrylic paint, and it just starts crackling in front of you. It's really cool. I had gone along in a few spots and rubbed some of it off while it was still wet. If you do it when it's dry, it's not going to come off. And so you can kind of see the sparkle showing through. And I only did the top and the front. And again, here you can see where I kind of rubbed some of it off. I wanted some of that green to show through. So again, really simple. I know there's tutorials out there on the crackle. Fun stuff, good investment. So then I just kind of went with some things that were familiar to me, and actually some things that had been sent to me. This lace was a gift. I just sprayed it with one of my, my mini mist sprays. I sprayed it with the tea dye one. These, hard to see here, but they're skeleton leaves, and those are from I Am Roses, and those were gifted to me. Here's a crochet flower that was gifted to me by, I think it was my 100th subscriber. It might have been my 200th subscriber. I know I sent them out kind of randomly. Here's one of those buttons that I got from Stampin' Up. They have those, I want to say they're vintage brads, not buttons, but I've been cutting the brad part off of them, and I am tearing through these. They are so pretty. And I'm down to my last one of each of these. Well, down to the last 2 of that one. So I really like those. They were a little pricey, but totally worth it. This butterfly I got in my haul. It was part of the Christmas clearance. And let me tell you, these things are really fragile. Like his little antenna fell off, his wings fell off, but he's fine. Okay, so then we've just pretty much got a bunch of I Am Roses down here. And not all of them are, but again, most of these were gifted to me. And actually, most everything on this box was gifted to me by Elaine, who's Silly Frog Honeybee. This is a gardenia. I sprayed it, and that I did spray with this, which is old paper and perfect gold. And it gives you this great green when you add the gold in to the old paper. I really like that mix right here. I touched a little bit of my vintage photo along the edges. Both of these untouched I Am Roses sent to me from Elaine. This little guy also. These leaves are Prima. And then these brown flowers she also sent me. And she gets those from another company, but I quite like those. And then I had made these little rolled flowers. I just make them like Tim Holtz flowers, only with smaller punches and foil. I made 3 of them, shoved them in that box because they frustrated the heck out of me. And then one of the favorite parts of the box is my new favorite memo clip, compliments of Yoli Bean, thinking this through. These are the ones that I got at Target, and you just put your item in there. Awesome. And this is the rusty one, fit perfect. And an Adage ticket that I sprayed again with not old paper, tea dye, covered with a little bit of vintage photo after I crinkled it up. And then the window, didn't quite want to put a picture in here because I'm going to store stuff in here. So I used some of the paper again that Elaine had sent me. So I have put a lot of that stuff in other spots to good use. So there we have it. So this box totally changed up. And here's the stamp set that came with it. So I've set that in my pile to do something with it. Just a cute little kit, and I'd gotten this from All Night Media many, many years ago. They used to have a warehouse store. Maybe they still do. But so there's day 3. And I start back to school tonight. So Monday through Friday, it's a pretty intense program. I'm getting towards the end of it. So odds are my projects are going to get a little bit simpler. And then hopefully I'll do some more intricate things over the weekend. But I think I'm going to be doing some catch up on a bunch of cards I found in that box. And there's, honestly, they're just like card parts that I didn't put together, didn't finish, didn't add that little extra touch to. And there were lots of them. So I think I'll work on those while I have my busy days at school. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.